Armenia and Azerbaijan signed the peace deal at the White House. What do you think that means? Do you think that deal has brought peace to the Caucasus?
So I would say I'm pretty optimistic about that deal. It has been a long time coming. And I think both Armenia and Azerbaijan recognize that through this deal, they actually reinforce their own sovereignty. Because this is a deal where they're building their ties in a way that can enable cross regional trade with the West. So it actually can connect the Caucasus with the West in a way that previously was only possible through very limited routes in Georgia. So it reinforces that bridge to the West. And it also, essentially kicks Russia out because Russia played absolutely no role in making this happen. And in fact, was a huge obstacle to peace. And we know that, both Armenia and Azerbaijan want to stand on their own 2 feet. They don't want to face, malign Russian influence or occupation. And so this is kind of the first step. That said, it's just the first step. There's a lot of work that has to be done to actually get this transit area up and running. There's a U.S. company that will oversee this, but there's physical issues, physical infrastructure issues, and then there's also a lot of procedural and political issues that will still need to be worked through. So it'll be really, really important for the Trump administration to keep nurturing this success and keep engaging. There's lots of things that can be done in terms of engagement with both countries to keep this deal alive until it is truly solid. Because the Armenian parliament still needs to ratify it, which that could take a couple of years.
Armenia seems to be in a more vulnerable situation in this case because of the Russian base, because of the Russian influence. Do you think the U.S. is supporting, giving enough support to Armenia at this point? And
So I think
we should also mention that Armenia signed a strategic partnership agreement with the United States during the last administration. So where do you see that relationship now?
I think there's a lot more that can and should be done in terms of the U.S. investing in Armenia's security. I don't think it should be to the exclusion of also deepening the partnership with Azerbaijan, because to the extent that the U.S. is engaged in all 3 countries of the region, I think it actually bolsters each country's security. But for Armenia specifically, my concern is that the people of Armenia aren't going to see the benefits of this agreement for quite some time. And so it's important to show that there are benefits and that there is a significant increase in the U.S. relationship with Armenia and really, the Western relationship with Armenia. It has really, really strong ties with many Western European countries as well. And that can take a lot of forms. I would have said economic assistance would have been one. This administration has chosen to dismantle most of the economic assistance architecture. Certainly, military to military cooperation is another terrific one, and that's something that U.S. European Command has already worked on. They've ginned up exercises with Armenia, and they can continue. And they can, bring in the Kansas National Guard, which is the state partner for Armenia, maybe in tandem with, bringing in the Oklahoma National Guard over in Azerbaijan. So there's a lot of concrete, tangible things that we can do to show the people of Armenia and the people of Azerbaijan, we're there for you.